Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the New York Mets Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 23. This is season 3? Yeah, season 3. This is season 3, and we are taking on the Atlanta Braves in a tight National League East. As you can see, basically every team is still in it. I know the Phillies are 5.5 games back, but we are in May. Anyone can win this division at this point. Anybody can get hot. And we ourselves had a bad end of April where we lost 2 of 3 against the Braves. We lost 1 against the Reds and then got swept by the Pirates. To be fair, they're having a pretty good season, but still, it's the Pirates. And any incarnation of the Pirates, they're supposed to be bad. We also lost 2 of 3 against the Tigers, split against the Rays. It was not a good end of the month of April. But we turned it around completely in the month of May, where actually, technically, we didn't get swept because it was a 4-game series against the Pirates, but I forgot about that. We lost 3 of 4 against them. Whatever, you get it. But we've started off the month of May and have not lost a game yet. We're on a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game win streak here in the month of May, and that has catapulted us right back into the top of the division, especially because the Braves kind of lost a little bit of momentum there when they lost a few games, allowing us to capitalize. They are 5-5 in their last 10. We are 7-3, so we're having a pretty good season, and Shohei Ohtani will be on the mound for us at home against Edward Cabrera and the Braves. And Edward Cabrera is not having a good season. He's 1-4 with a 5.55 ERA. Although Ohtani's not having too much better of a season with a 1-2 record and a 6.34. So he's not having that much better of a season. But you guys know the roster at this point. Everybody is performing crazily good. Pujols is having another MVP caliber season, at least to start with. We hit our first home run in a game with Barry Bonds last episode, which was unbelievable. I'm so happy. We also hit a home run with, I think, Sammy Sosa in that game as well. Soriano is back from injury. He didn't get injured any further than the game that he went out in. So that's nice because I love Alfonso Soriano and I don't want him to ever be hurt. And I think, you know what, could be a fun little addition to this episode. We might switch some players out and get some new faces in there. We might put in Manny Ramirez for Willie Mays because we know how good Willie Mays is, but we haven't seen Manny Ramirez at all. And we haven't seen Miguel Cabrera at all. I mean, we've seen him, the older version of him, but we haven't seen him at all either. Maybe even Carlos Delgado. Might get some new faces in there because of the guys that we have already seen. And I'm curious. I don't think it's possible, but I want to see if we can put Shohei at DH, even though he's on the mound. I don't think they switched it at this point in the game. We're going to go with the home 85s. Can I change the Braves uniforms as well? Let's give them the old school 72s. Those will be fun. So we'll go with the 85s. Okay, we're at Citi Field. Quick counts are on. Ohtani's on the mound, so I don't think I can put him in at the... Oh, can I? Can Shohei also play DH? Oh, did they fix this? Because I don't think it was a thing earlier. Maybe it was all... I don't know. We're going to have Shohei play because I do want to hit with him. And then we're going to have Manny Ramirez play in left field. We're going to have Cabrera play third. And instead of David Wright, do we want that? Cabrera can play the outfield too, right? Yeah, he can play left and right. So do I want Sosa? Sosa's having a pretty good season, but I want Cabrera. What's his speed? 43. What's Sosa's speed? 77. Ugh. Delgado can probably only play... Oh, he can play catcher. Since when can Carlos Delgado play catcher? I don't remember him ever playing catcher. But I do want to hit with him. So we might want to take out Johnny Bench for this episode. You know what? I'm going to try it. We're going to put Carlos Delgado at catcher and see how... I mean, he has it in his secondary position, so we might as well use it. Just because I don't remember him ever playing catcher doesn't mean he never did. But I don't really want to take David Wright out because I do enjoy David Wright and he's having a pretty good season. He's been very clutch for us, so I don't want to take him out. So the only other spot would be Sammy Sosa because we got Manny Ramirez in left. You know what? For one game, we can have Cabrera play in right field. So our new lineup is Jeter, Wright, Pujols, Ohtani, if it lets me. Griffey Jr., Cabrera, Ramirez, Delgado, and Soriano. I like that. We're going to jump in, and I hope it lets me. If it doesn't, then I'll switch Barry Bonds back to DH or Sosa or somebody like that. But this is going to be the lineup. So I'll see you guys in the game against the Braves. We will learn. Oh, hold on. I just noticed that down in the bottom, it's not going to be Edward Cabrera on the mound. It's going to be Chris Paddock who has no wins and has a 7.45 ERA. All right, Atlanta, I don't know what's going on with you, but I'll take it. I'll see you guys in the game. We got to get another W to keep this hot win streak going in the month of May.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a big 4-game set. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Manny Ramirez leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Just about set to go, and on the hill, the big righty, Shohei Ohtani. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Shohei Ohtani on the mound, and it did let me continue on with Ohtani at DH, so we're gonna have him hit DH, which is awesome. I didn't think that was a thing in MLB The Show 23. Maybe I'm mistaken. I didn't think you could have a pitcher pitch and be the DH in the same game that he's pitching, but it let me, so we're gonna find out. Jeff McNeil hits that into right field. So Cabrera, they're really targeting him. They saw that he had like 40-something speed. They want to go after him. And now it's Hammer and Hank Aaron at the plate, and he strikes out. Could not handle the new speed that Shohei Ohtani brings to the table. He's not ready for that kind of stuff. 2 outs. It feels weird with Delgado behind the plate. He might have done it, obviously, because it has as a secondary position. I just simply do not remember him ever being behind the plate. Maybe in his younger days before he got old and couldn't run. But I just don't remember it. And they're going to run with Jeff McNeil, and I walked him. I was trying to keep that closer to the plate, but I guess, or close to the strike zone, but I guess I didn't. 3-1 to Killebrew. He stares at a fastball. Do we think we can get him on a slider? Maybe. We'll try it. What's the worst that could happen? I guess the worst that could happen is a walk to bases loaded. We'll go with the cutter now. Hardly know her. Strike throw. Oh, you got contact on that, Harmon. How you did it, I don't know, but you just made contact with it. He does hit the splitter as well. It gets past Soriano. 53 speed is going to be enough to get an opening inning run for Atlanta. Harmon Killebrew has done it. He's opened the door for Atlanta early. George Brett will not do the same. Go to Soriano at second. But the Braves open the scoring with an RBI single in the right field. It also helped that they did a hit and run situation. We are going up against Chris Paddock. Interesting choice, but that's what happens when you are the Atlanta Braves. 2-2 count to the captain, Derek Jeter. And he's swinging first pitch. I see it's going to go to shortstop. Is that Frankie Lindor? That looked like Frankie Lindor. He might have just thrown out Derek Jeter. And here he is, Captain America. He's been so clutch this season in the 2 games that we've played already. He's been so clutch. I'm hoping that he can continue to do that. And yes, they are 21-18, second in the East, 2 games behind us. So this is a big game 1 of the series as David Wright grounds out to third base. Will not be able to beat the throw. And that's 2 quick outs for the Mets offense here. Albert Pujols, the machine, having another MVP caliber season with 13 home runs, 35 RBIs already, and we're just in May. He's also hitting .383. That's going to be a walk. So now Shohei is up. Here we go. Shohei just got done with the first inning, the top of the first, and he comes to the plate, bottom first, and I should not have swung that. Or if I did, I should have had better timing than I did. That goes to center field, and that is the 3rd out. Okay. Jared Kelenic, or Kelenic, 2-2 to him. Ooh, he got a piece of that slider. Glad he didn't get enough of it. We're going to go fastball high and inside. He doesn't go after it. He thought about it, but he doesn't end up going after it. Excuse me. Gets a piece of the slider. Little chip. And we'll go with a fastball. He does go after that one. 99 on the gun. Strike 3. First out. Danny Jansen is up. He is the starting catcher for the Braves. And he stares at a cutter. I don't know how you don't swing at that, but he doesn't. Fouls off the fastball. And now is a prime spot for the slider. Here we go. And it's going to be hit back up to the mound. Shohei grabs it. Great reflexes. Gives it to Pujols for the second out. And it was Francisco Lindor, the shortstop for the Braves, playing against his current team in real life. And Ken Griffey Jr. going to go back and track that center field ball. Got it. End of the top of the second. Lindor couldn't do anything. And Griffey makes his appearance known as he will lead off the bottom of the second in New York. Remember, this is the redemption season for Ken Griffey Jr. We're trying to get him back to what he was in Season 1, not what he was in Season 2. So we are trying to revive his career. It starts today. Chris Paddock has thrown 22 pitches through an inning and a third. And he's got a chance to walk Ken Griffey Jr. with Miguel Cabrera on deck. Full count to Griffey. Oh, they're giving me a meatball. And I'm going to waste it. I wasted the opportunity. Oh boy, do I hate my life. Griffey gets through the shift. Oh, what a play by Jeff McNeil. Diving attempt. He gets it. Throws out Griffey at first for the first out. That was a tremendous diving play by Jeff McNeil. Just give him the Gold Glove second base right now. That was fantastic. And Miguel Cabrera, we had the old version, the fat version of Miguel Cabrera in the first season. Then we traded him away or let him go. I don't know what happened to him actually. And then we got the younger version, the thin version. And we got Manny Ramirez. Let's go, Manny. First time we get to see Manny. He was obviously against us last season on that. Was he on the A's? Or was he on the... He was on the A's, I'm pretty sure, last season. He gets a double with one out. Moves Miguel Cabrera to third. Good job, Manny. And another new addition, Carlos Delgado. He went 1 for 4 with a home run in his last game. I don't know when that last game was, but he's got 1,400 runs in his 20-year career. Pretty impressive. But can we tie this game back up or even take the lead with a Delgado homer? No, it's not going to be a homer, but it will be 2 RBI double for Carlos Delgado. He's just got a pretty swing. That was just a pretty beautiful swing. And he gets the lead back for us. Good job, Carlos. 2-1 lead for the Mets now, and it's the man of the hour, Alfonso Soriano. And he will not get that past the third baseman, but there's no chance he's going to throw him out. Soriano gets on, and we're back to 2 runners on base with only 1 out for the captain. He ranks 3rd on the Mets with 26 RBIs. And he might add to it. No, he won't. No, he won't. Lindor makes good reaction time to get that for the second out. And it's David Wright. He's got a 1,000 OPS, and he's got a 619 slug. Can he add to both of those? Yes, he can. David Wright in the left center gap. That should be 2. We're going to send Soriano home to make it 4-1 in the second inning. You can always count on David Wright. Always. And now it's Albert Pujols after David Wright cleared the bases. And Pujols has gotten the 5th run in. David Wright around 3rd. It's 5-1 Mets. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking in the second, baby. Chris Paddock made a mistake. Or the Braves made a mistake starting Chris Paddock. I don't know what you're thinking. You shouldn't have put him out there. You should have kept Edward Cabrera out there. And Shohei Ohtani, a 2-run shot to center field. Santa Maria, no doubt about it. That's what I'm talking about. That's my starting pitcher. That's my starting pitcher, baby. I feel like Terrell Owens talking about Tony Romo. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. That's my starting pitcher. Let's go, Shohei. Huge one. 2-run shot gets Pujols home as well. Handshakes all around. You love to see it. Oh, just beautiful. Absolutely picture perfect. And you love it. Right to center field. It wasn't completely dead center, but it was close enough. Into the Braves bullpen. And they're pulling Chris Paddock after an inning and 2/3. And they bring in John Gray, another former starter. Absolutely unreal decision from Braves management to start Chris Paddock and then pull him after an inning and 2/3. Despicable. Absolutely despicable start for the Braves. It's 7-1 and Griffey gets on base with a liner to right field. Miguel Cabrera's up. He got a single his first time up. And he will check swing but called strike 2. Okay. I wasn't sure I wanted to swing at that, but I kind of did. 1-2 count to Cabrera. Right down the middle. Cabrera sends that to center field. And this inning stays alive. I could have sent Griffey to third, but I don't think he would have made it. I just don't think he would have got there. It would have been close. And now it's Manny Ramirez. He had a double his first time up. Can he have another one? Manny into center field. That's going to score at least one. Maybe we can get him home. Oh, the center fielder misplays it. It will score 2. And it's an overthrow into the cutoff man. It's all falling apart for the Braves. It is all falling apart for the Braves here in the second inning. Another double for Manny Ramirez. And Carlos Delgado had a double his first time up. Will he do the same? Oh, that's just a beautiful swing, man. I don't care that it was out. That's just a beautiful swing from Carlos Delgado. Great reaction time for Frankie Lindor, though. And now, oh my God, Ohtani, please be okay. Please be okay. Shohei Ohtani takes that right off the shoulder, I think, or maybe the lower back. Please be okay, Shohei. Please be okay. Please be okay. He's shaking off the arm. Ohtani, please. He just had a home run. Okay, Shohei, please. Delgado's holding off the staff. That's good. Okay. Ohtani says he's good. Oh, that's worst case scenario if Ohtani goes down. We definitely need him. Although I don't know how Ohtani and Delgado spoke right there. I'm pretty sure Carlos Delgado cannot speak Japanese, and I don't think Ohtani can speak amazing English. He might be able to say a few words. I'm not 100% sure if he can speak like pretty good English or not. He might just only, I mean, I know he has his translator, but I don't know if he can speak English. I'm not 100% sure on that. Striking out Hank Aaron, though, that tells you that he's healthy. If he's striking out one of the greatest of all time. Steal situation for the man on first, which is Ricky Henderson, one of the fastest guys in all of baseball history. And Jeter just flops that through the glove, gets Henderson out, and Ohtani recovers after getting hit hard. He's able to get out of the inning quickly. We go bottom 3, already up 9-1. What a huge second inning we just had. John Gray throws a ball to make it 2-1. And they're really going to give me this? You're really going to give me that? Oh, why do I mess up those easy situations where I could just smoke a baseball? I hate that. I hate myself. Oh, I was late on the timing there. It says I was good, but I was really late. I could have had much better swing on that. First out, flies out to Hank Aaron in right field, and Jeter's up. So we have the 9-1 and 2 hitters ready to go for the third. Jeter's 0 for 2 today, though. We got to try and change that with this swing. And we will, right up to center field. 1 out single. Jeter will get on for David Wright. I love me some David Wright. He is 1 for 2 with a double. Let's see if we can get another big-time hit with David. Oh, that's going to center field. And it's in the glove. That sucks. It didn't have enough steam on it. Or it wasn't high enough either. It felt pretty good off the bat. Just didn't get over the wall. A walk and a single for Pujols so far today. What can he add to it? He can add a grounder to third base to end the inning. That's what he can add. All right, so nothing doing in the third for us, but we did all of our damage in the second, so we don't really need anything in the third. We could probably win this game off of a 9-1 record or 9-1 score. I'd be heartbroken if the Braves were able to come back after down 9-1. Can Cabrera make this? No, he can't. It's going to be an automatic double into the right field stands for Harmon Killebrew, who is becoming one of my most hated opponents to play against. That thankfully gets foul. George Brett's up. Oh, my word. George Brett, 2-run shot. It's 9-3. Wow, I didn't think I left that splitter hanging too much, but I guess I did. You know what? I'm not blaming that on me. I'm blaming that on Shohei Ohtani being hurt. He hurt his arm on that Ricky Henderson shot, so that's what I'm blaming on. He's just a little injured. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my bad pitch, my bad placement. Nah, it wasn't that. I'm not taking the blame for that. It's Ohtani. Danny Jansen, excuse me, not Jensen. Jansen is up now after the strikeout on the previous batter. 2-2 count. Go with a cutter. Taking it away. He doesn't swing. How do you not swing at that? That's so enticing. Oh, but you swing at that. Unbelievable. And you somehow made contact with it. And that's a walk. Unreal. How do you not swing at that first cutter? That was so enticing. I would have swung. Fastball underneath, can't make contact with it, Francisco Lindor. And he's way out in front of the splitter. He must have been sitting fastball again. That's another strike. Out. And now it's Ricky Henderson, who got on base because he hit Shohei Ohtani with the ball. But will he get on base this time? No, he won't. Strike 3 called. Thank you, home plate umpire. And that's the end of the inning. But George Brett, man. George Brett made me pay on that splitter. And Ohtani's back up. He's got a home run, 2-run shot. Let's see if I can do it again. Oh my God, that curveball was a meatball. And I missed it because I didn't pull the PCI down. How do you not hit that curveball for a billion feet? Circle change goes foul. That was also early on that timing. Come on, Ohtani. Oh, I'm not swinging at that. You got to give me something better than that. I probably could actually make that into a single or something, but I want to make sure that the pitch that I swing at is a good one. A real good one. Not that. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you, umpire, for calling that a ball. We've worked it full. And Ohtani, ball 4. Thank you, umpire. I'm loving this home plate umpire, man. Between the strikeout call in the previous inning and then those 2 calls for balls on Shohei Ohtani, I really needed those. That was some big calls. And that's back-to-back walks for John Gray. Ohtani and Griffey Jr. to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Back-to-back walks. John Gray is putting himself in a tight position. And Cabrera will load the bases. I could send Shohei. He probably beats the throw. But I want to have the bases loaded. I'm greedy. Especially for a guy like Manny Ramirez. I want all the glory. Oh, you got to give me a better pitch than that, John. Come on. I know you want to. I know you want to give me something that I can just smoke out of here. Oh, come on, John. Come on. You don't want to walk me. Don't walk a run in. Give me the pitch that I'm looking for. Oh, I hate my life. He gave me a decent pitch, and it's not even going to be an out because it was horrible play from the defense in Atlanta. An error from Francisco Lindor allows for both runners to stay safe and the runner to come home. Bases are still loaded, and Carlos Delgado is at the plate. Delgado. I'm swinging. I shouldn't have. That might drop in front of the center fielder. It will, and I'm going to keep the runners and bases loaded for Soriano. Somebody's hitting a grand slam. I want that salami. They pulled John Gray for Connor Prilip? I don't know how to pronounce that last name. I honestly don't even know who it is. But he comes in relief of John Gray. And this Atlanta Braves squad is burning through bullpenners in a May game. We might see a position player come out and pitch. Oh my God, Alfonso. Did you just hit the grand slam? Please tell me he did. At the wall. Caught! I already said everybody. It's going to be a triple play. I already said everybody. I hate everything about the world. Throw it, dude. Thank you. He just kept pump faking for some reason. It's a triple play because I bet the farm on the grand slam. I was so desperate for a grand slam. I bet the farm, and it came back to bite me. A triple play for the Atlanta Braves to get him out of the inning. How fortunate. Only in the Juice channel, the Juice universe, can you see a triple play like that. Oh, Hank Aaron's at the plate. He struck out twice today. Is that going to go to the crowd, or am I going to have a chance at that? That might be the crowd. Yeah, I don't even have a shot. So we have a chance to strike him out for the third time. He didn't swing at that, but we'll give him a cutter, see if he swings at this. Here it comes. He does, but Soriano's right there for the second out. And now it's time for Eddie Murray, who, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't he have a kid that plays like minor league baseball or something right now? I thought that maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I could have sworn he had some sort of kid that was playing in at least minor league baseball. Maybe it's Major League Baseball. Or maybe he's older. His kid is older and had already played in. I don't know. I feel like he did. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But Jeter will lead off 1-2-3 for the bottom of the fifth. And Jeter's got that into left field, but the left fielder makes a great play. Ricky Henderson. You're not going to have many balls go past Ricky, that's for sure. And it's time for David Wright to be up. Come on, David. Oh, that changeup was so slow. 82? Are you serious? 82? How do you expect me to wait on that? That felt like it was coming in slow motion. And I strike out on the 89-mile-an-hour pitch. So Connor might be the real deal to save this Braves team. Although they're going to have... Oh, my good heavens. Santa Maria. Albert Pujols, the machine, just absolutely murdered that baseball. Wow. That ball couldn't have been hit harder. Sheesh. That was crazy from Pujols. I mean, look at him just stare it down, and he just smokes it. He had all the intention in the world of hitting that ball. And I might want to bring in a pinch hitter. I got Shohei on the mound. What are you talking about, baby? I'm keeping Shohei in. I want to hit another home run with him. Oh, I'm not going to do it if I swing like that. Strikeout. Oops. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Killebrew is up. Ohtani is running low on energy, so I understand why they wanted me to have a pinch hitter. I will warm somebody up. I think Ohtani's going to be done after this inning. I'll warm up Joe Nathan, and we'll also warm up Vida Blue. I think this is, depending on how quick it goes, he might be done in can't even complete this inning, but we're going to try. We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Let him see if he can complete it. And I was hoping Killebrew would strike out there, but he doesn't. He gets a piece of it. So we're going to throw a fastball inside on Killebrew. And that was a bad idea. Harmon Killebrew, a solo shot to left field on an inside fastball. And I can't really blame Ohtani on that one because I made the decision to throw it inside on him. I thought that I'd be able to get that past him. We've been throwing some off-speed pitches. I didn't know if he'd be ready for it. I thought that I might be able to get that past him, but I didn't. He was right on it. We do strike out George Brett on the ensuing at-bat, so that's nice. It's a good comeback, but Jared Kelenic at the wall. Griffey goes up, can't get it. I think I jumped a little early, but I still don't know if I would have been able to make the play anyway. That's 2 home runs in this inning, and Ohtani's day is over. Joe Nathan will come in to relieve him. It's 12-5. It's a good thing we've been putting up these crazy numbers because we've needed them. Get foul, get foul, get foul. Thank you. Let's go with a slider. Jansen's up. Here it comes. Oh, he makes contact. How? How now, brown cow? Hits the changeup as well. We're going to give him a 12-6. We have not seen a 12-6 at all in today's game, so he's not going to be ready for it. And he somehow made contact. That had some nasty movement to it, too. I don't know how he made any sort of contact on it. He does, and somehow works a walk. Oh, I hate everything. I hate the world right now. 1-1 count to Lindor, and Frankie Lindor 2-run shot. They're getting back in this game. I want to die! Oh, what is happening? We're crumbling. We are absolutely crumbling in the 6th inning. The Braves are getting all their runs back. Oh, this is unbelievable. Ricky Henderson strikes out for out number 2. Good comeback at bat for Joe Nathan. I think we put Vida Blue in for the 7th. I think that's probably going to be the smart thing to do. David Wright on to first for the final out, but the Braves did a lot of damage in that 6th inning. I'm going to actually go into the bullpen. I'm going to warm up Mariano Rivera, and we're going to schedule Vida Blue to come in. Bottom 6, Griffey will lead off 5, 6, and 7. And Griffey gets a nice piece of it, but Jeff McNeil. I was going to say Jeff Wright for some reason. I don't know. Combining everybody? I don't know. Jeff McNeil makes another good play at second base, man. He is pretty good. And Miguel Cabrera over the glove of the first baseman. And it'll be another single for Miguel Cabrera. That probably could have been a double if I would have had better timing. But I was kind of late on the hit. Yeah, I was just late on the swing timing. And now Manny Ramirez steps up. What will Manny do? He will ground out to end the inning. Double play. Okay, it's all right. It's all cool. We still got a decent lead. I mean, we're still up 12-7. We're still sitting pretty. We got this. There's no feasible way that we could blow this game. It just can't happen. Pujols keeps it in front of him, keeps him in the infield. Pick it up, Albert! And he just gets him out. Hank Aaron, if he had 79 speed or 80 speed, he probably beats that throw. But just barely gets him out. Oh, how do you not swing? You wanted to, Eddie. You wanted to swing. I don't know why you didn't. Swing at my pitches. He does swing at that one to make it 2-2. We'll go with a 2-seamer. And the 2-seamer will be a ball. Okay. Change up coming in. Full count to Eddie Murray. Oh, baby, did I think that was a home run. Yes, I did. Manny will track it, make the play for the second out, but I thought Eddie Murray just cooked me. And Harmon Killebrew is becoming one of the guys that I cannot get out. Soriano keeps it from going into deep right field, but it's a single nonetheless. He's 4 for 4 today. I might have to add Killebrew to the list of guys that for some reason I just can't get out. It's a random list of guys, too. I don't know why. That's a big swing. George Brett strikes out. Good pitch from Vida Blue. And that's a solid inning. I'm going to schedule Mariano to come in, and we're going to warm up Eric Gagne. I think between Mariano and Gagne, we can get through the rest of this game. Obviously, because we can go 8 and 9. I mean, we're in the bottom of the 7th already. So we can get through the end of this game. I just hope that nothing bad happens where like one guy gets shelled and we have to take him out. Because that'll be bad. That'll be very, very bad. Very, very not good. Unfortunately, Delgado flies out to start the inning. Soriano's up. He gets a grounder to center field. Single. Okay, that's a good start. I could definitely feel more comfortable if we had some more runs, but 12-7 still a nice, comfortable lead. Jeter down low. That's going to be right to Ricky Henderson, second out. But David Wright is up. David Wright's been pretty good. Hasn't been amazing today. I mean, he's got 2 RBI double, but other than that, he hasn't been amazing today. What can he do with this one? He can hit that to left center. That's going to be another double. I'm going to send him. 83 speed, should be able to get there, especially if they go to the cutoff man, and they do. So it's a double. It moves Soriano to third. And now it's Albert Pujols. That pitch was right down the center. I don't know why they threw it, but they did. 2-seamer goes for a ball. 3-1 count for Albert Pujols, who is continuing his MVP streak. I should have went down on the PCI. I was still super early on the timing, so I don't think I would have been able to hit that very far. But I didn't even move the PCI at all, as you can see. Why did I swing at that? The world may never know, but it could work in the end. 44 speed. They go to third for some reason, and Pujols gets safe. Why did Frank... Maybe he thought that he couldn't throw him out? I don't know, but Pujols makes it regardless, and Nick Martinez comes in relief. And Ohtani, I forgot, just because Ohtani's not on the mound anymore doesn't mean he's not DHing. So Shohei Ohtani will still get to hit. And Shohei Ohtani will cook that into right field. Get over the wall. Get over the wall. No, it just died. I wanted a 2-home run game for Shohei. But it's a double with an RBI, so that's cool too. That's 3 RBIs for Shohei in the game. I think he had a 2-run homer. Griffey's up now, and Ken Griffey Jr. I shouldn't have swung at it, but he might be able to make it regardless. Get there, Griffey. Nope. 79 speed, not quick enough out the gates. And we make it a 7-point game. 7-run game, not a 7-point game. 7-run game for Mariano Rivera to set up the 8th for Gagne in the 9th. Jeter can't make the diving play. It's a leadoff single for Kelenic, which is much better than his home run that he had earlier. I'll take that. All right, we just got to work a double play here. Danny Jansen. Danny will send that to left field. Ramirez will be able to make the catch, so that's good. Kelenic will go back to first, and that has set up beautifully for a double play to end the inning. Get us out very quickly. Let's see if we can do it. It's Frankie Lindor. 3-2 count to him. He's going to send that to left field. Manny tracking it. He's not fast enough over the wall. Kind of over the wall. At the very top of the wall. It's a 2-run shot to left field. Francisco Lindor has brought this game back closer. It is a 5-run game for the New York Mets. This has been a wild game. We had that crazy second inning where we scored almost all of our runs. Then the Braves had that crazy, 6th inning where they scored most of their runs? I mean, this has just been insane. This has not been a pitcher's duel, that's for sure. This has been a home run derby. And Jeff McNeil, that's going to get over Cabrera's head. It might be, I thought it might have been an automatic double. It bounces off the wall. 53 speed, not quick enough. Almost got him. Maybe if I wouldn't have relayed it, maybe if I would have just thrown it straight from Cabrera, he could have got him. Hard to tell. It was a very bang-bang play. But he makes it regardless, and it is a 2-2 count, strike 3. Hank Aaron has struggled. That's what his 4th strikeout of the day. One of the greatest of all time has not been able to hit this modern-day pitching. I am going to schedule Gagne to come in, and we will work the bottom of the 8th here, trying to either keep this lead 14-9 or score an extra run or two to make that cushion a little bit more comfortable. Manny Ramirez, he's got 2 doubles today. Will he get a 3rd? Manny, left field. Lindor makes the diving play on to first. Beautifully done by Francisco Lindor. Tremendous diving play to keep that from going into the outfield for a hit. And now it's Carlos Delgado. And Carlos into left field. That one will make it. And that's a single with 2 outs. Good job, Delgado. Brings up Soriano with 2 outs. Come on, Alfonso. You're 2 for 4 today. Did I press the steal button? I don't think I pressed the steal. I might have accidentally pressed the steal button. We'll find out. Nope, I didn't. And they call that strike 2. Unbelievable. I clearly didn't swing. But they say I did. Whatevs, dog. I did swing at that one, and I didn't swing very well. That's going to be a grounder. Inning over. We go top 9. But all we got to do is get 3 outs. Gagne is coming in, and I trust Eric Gagne to be able to deliver. He's got to go up against 4, 5, and 6. Very dangerous part of the order for any team, but especially this one. Come on, Gagne. This is why we brought you in. Big strikeout on Eddie Murray for out number 1, but here he is. The man that I have not been able to get out at all today, and it will continue as he bloops that into center field for a 1-out single. I hate this man with a passion. Harmon Killebrew has been my mortal enemy. He's on the list. George Brett, we've been able to get him out pretty easily, except for the home run, obviously. We're going to go with the splitter. I think a splitter is what he hit the home run on. But he's not going to do it here. Wildly swinging for strike 3. That's 2 outs. And it's just one more man, Jared Kelenic. He sends that to left field. Manny Ramirez underneath it. Mets win. 14-9. Big victory for the boys. That's what you like to see. Some good production from the offense, that's for sure. That second inning was unbelievable. What a wild second inning for the boys. I don't know why they're showing Eric Gagne swinging for the home run there. It was Shohei who hit the home run. He gets player of the game, and he gets the win because he had a 2-run shot. And a double as well with 3 RBIs. Shohei Ohtani definitely played really well. I don't know why they were showing Eric Gagne hitting the home run. That's kind of funny. But we are going to continue simulating the month of May. We're on an 8-game win streak right now. And we got to finish this 4-game set against the Braves. But we also have a little bit of scouting to do after this next one. We lose. Our win streak is over. That's the first loss of the month for us. What do we have here in scouting? We've got Evan Cordova, who doesn't look amazing. But remember, we're picking so deep into the first round, the last pick, that we have to scout these guys that are probably going to be there when we are picking. So that's why we're doing this. And we're not getting guys that are amazing. Omar Chavez will scout. Jamie McCann's not amazing either. So we'll continue to scroll all the way back here. Try to find some hidden gems, maybe. We got ourselves Chris Rosado. Might as well put him in there. See what we can do. And then what do we got up here? We've got ourselves, Scotty Morales. Okay, let's find out a little bit more about him. So those are going to be our scouting players for this week. Finished the series against the Braves. We split 2-2. Now we got a 3-gamer against the Nationals. And William Woods is out for 6 months. All right, no big deal. But we sweep the Nationals. That's huge. Because the Nationals are one of the worst teams in the division. And that gives us a 3.5-game lead over the Marlins, who took the Braves over, which is nice. 3-gamer against the White Sox. We lost the first 2. Not great. Not great at all. What do we know about these guys? We have 77% on Rosado. Yeah. Scotty Morales might be the real deal. I don't know. We're going to keep him in for another week. Finish the series. Okay, we didn't get swept, which is nice. We take 2 of 3 against the Rockies. 2 games against the Guardians right now for the thing. We take 2 so far. And, Scotty Morales might be a nice first-round pick. He actually looks pretty good. The other 2, not so much. Omar Chavez, he could be a good pick down the board, like in the 3rd round or something, the 2nd round if he's available. But definitely not a first-rounder. Let's go for Chauncey Perez. I know he's a relief pitcher, but let's go Chauncey. And then we'll go with somebody else here. Who else do we got down the list? We got Billy Davis, maybe? But I want to kind of stay away from relief pitchers, I would guess. I mean, relief pitchers could always be good for us. Alex Rockwell, maybe? Let's go for Armando Dominguez. Yes, I want to switch Chris Rosado, yes. So let's go to change the prospect. That one dude, who is it? Scotty Morales. He might be the real deal. He looks pretty decent with his potentials. He could be something pretty good down the board. Or maybe a first rounder and pick 32 if he's still available. Robbie Zarate? I want to stay away from relief pitchers maybe. But he does look pretty decent. Although we've got Chance Erickson, who also looks good. Why are all the relief pitchers the ones that have the good potentials and overalls? We're going to scout them. I want to find out about them. I'm curious. So we got to finish the series against the Guardians and then a 3-gamer against the Diamondbacks. So we sweep the Guardians and then take 1 of 3 against the Diamondbacks. Not a great stretch there. But we are 34-22. 4 games up on both the Marlins and Braves. So we're starting to build a little bit of a lead here in the division. And we do have to play the Marlins here. So this is going to be a big series. We take 2 so far against the Marlins. That's actually really massive. We finished the month of May. We've got some transactions to get rid of. Pending, all that kind of stuff. Nobody cares. Scouting. Chauncey Perez is not worth it. Neither is Chance Erickson. Dominguez maybe. Let's just switch these guys now. I don't need to waste any more time on them. So let's go even further down the board. And we've got ourselves Jamie Valenzuela. Let's scout him a little bit. We already have 10% on him. And then we're going to get rid of Erickson as well. He's just not worth the time. Not worth the time, especially since we're getting even closer to the draft now. We got to make sure we get the right guys. Billy Davis, I talked about. Pedro Rivera, we talked about. There's got to be some more guys down the board that are good. There's Alex Rockwell. Fernando Armas. maybe. Howard Tebow? There's Robbie Zarate. Fabio Arroyo? 80 to 99, that can't be real. His potential's garbage. Or his overall is garbage. He's a working project for sure. But that makes me super curious. I am very curious about Fabio Arroyo. I need to see what that overall is, because he is a garbage work in project. Work in progress is what I wanted to say. We sweep the Marlins. That's nice. And now we head to the month of June. The draft is in 32 days. So next episode, we will play a road game against either the Mariners, the Rockies, the Angels. You know what? I kind of want to go to Colorado and play at Coors Field and just let the ball fly. So let's get down there. We take 1 of 3 against the Padres. Not great. Phillies. Mets don't have a valid AAA lineup. That's okay. Charlie Blackmon's injured. Scouting assignment. Yeah, Fabio is a unbelievable work in progress. He is going to take, he's such a project, but he's got 85 to 95 potential. That is very intriguing. Very intriguing. I might have to have him on the board just because of that. He might be a second-round pick that we know going in is going to be a project, but we just take just because he looks unbelievable with his potential. Who else do I want to scout here? There's just not a whole lot of options. I want to stake away. Let me get away from the relief pitchers because it's too much. It's just too much relief pitching. Let me go to first baseman. Is there any first basemen that are interesting? No, there are not. At least not the ones that I'm going to be able to draft. Unless we go for these guys, but these guys probably are not going to be available. Second baseman, nobody with amazing potential. We've got ourselves some third basemen that are really good, but they're going to be going in the first round, except for this guy, Mariano Francisco. He could be on the board. We're going to scout him. We're going to take Armando Dominguez off. We'll go back to third base just to make sure we get everybody. We got ourselves Emilio Ramos. Let's scout him up too. And then we will go to shortstops. Not really anything of significance there. We'll go to left fielders. Juan Gillian looks interesting, but he'll be gone before we get there. What about a guy like Thomas Lawrence? His overall is not amazing. But Felipe Cordova, not even ranked. Okay, that might be a potential diamond in the rough. Very intrigued by that. The trade block has been updated. Gary Sheffield's on the trade block. Adam Dunn's on the trade block. You know how much I love the donkey. Matt Olson, interestingly, is on the trade block. Okay, Mark McGwire as well. We could pick up a young pre-steroid Mark McGwire. All right, there's some interesting guys. Our offense is already pretty solid. We are not playing well in the month of June, though. That is for sure. Another scouting day. Oops, I skipped a scouting day. Did not mean to do that. Oopsie daisy. We'll learn more about those guys anyway. Did not mean to scout that. I pressed circle on accident. Okay, so we get ourselves to the game against Colorado. King Felix will be on the mound. We'll pitch with him. And we'll go up against the Colorado Rockies in Coors Field. So far, we sit at 43-31. Not necessarily on track for a fantastic year. I mean, we finished with 103 wins last year. So we're not necessarily on track for a fantastic year, but we're still playing really, really good baseball. 3.5 games up on the Braves. Looks like the Marlins really fell off in the month of May, or the month of June, that is for sure. They were right up there with us as we went into June. But next episode, we will play against the Rockies on the road in Coors Field. Felix will be on the mound. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.